Here's our Arduino car. Now, here's our car between two objects. We want our Arduino car to move to the closer object using coding and wiring. How should we achieve this? Well, here's what our group came up with. First, we turn the car 360 degrees. While it's turning, an ultrasonic sensor mounted to the back will be measuring the distance between it and every object around it. Then, the car will orient itself towards the closest object and drive there. Before we get to the code, let's take a look at the wiring.
The code for our car can be broken up into 3 different phases after you set up everything and declare all the necessary variables. The first phase is the searching phase. So that begins when we start running the loop. So basically, we start running our motors at the speed 100, both in opposite directions of one another, so that way the car will rotate. Every single time the void loops, we have a timer going here. This timer is used in phase 1 right here. So if the timer is less than spin time plus 1, which basically means if it is within the first 50 seconds, it's going to use the ultrasonic sensor to detect the distance and log that distance. If it is past the first 5 seconds, that distance is saved as the min distance. I did this because this first couple distance values are always kind of janky, and so that way I make up for it by having the loop do a little extra at the end so that it can make up for those first couple values it skips. Then, once the timer goes past that, the min distance is printed to the console if you're looking at this with the thing plugged in, and from there the motors both slow and release. It waits 2 seconds before starting to spin once more, entering the second phase. In the second phase, it again is reading for distances, but when it detects that the distance is the same as the minimum distance recorded the first time, the motors are going to stop. It's going to wait 2 seconds, and then both motors will be set to the same direction and set to the speed of 100, and then this will enter the final phase. In this phase, the car is going to continue reading distance values, and what it will do is it will go forward until the distance value is within, I believe, 3 centimeters, or whatever stop distance is set to, of the car, and then once it is within that distance, the car will completely stop. So as a result, the car will do a first rotate around itself to find the closest object, rotate around itself to find it again, drive to it, and stop in front of it.